What is going on, guys? It is EJ with Anchor Overland coming at you with a brand new video this week. So this week's video, I am just south of Escondido, California, heading towards Palomar Mountain on Nate Harrison Grade Road. Now, this trail is extremely easy. I'm probably not even going to air down my tires with how easy it is. It is fully graded about 11 miles up to Palma Mountain. Which leads to a old fire lookout, an observatory, a bunch of beautiful campsites. Some of them are established campsites ran by the National Forest Service, because this trail does lead into parts of Cleveland National Forest. And then there's also some campsites that are maintained by the state of California. Now, up on Cleveland Mountain and Palma Mountain, Cleveland National Forest and Palma Mountain, there are plenty of non-established primitive campgrounds that you can come out for the weekend or an extended trip and enjoy. Now, we are getting into the warmer months. Now, this area does typically stay a little bit cooler because we are higher in elevation. I think at max, we're going to go to about 4,000 feet elevation. Which means that during the summer months when the desert is very warm and hot and, not conducive to camping, these places do get pretty packed. So if you are going to come out here camping, I suggest getting out here early on a Friday afternoon or maybe even a Friday morning if you can swing it, just to be able to lock down a campsite. Of course, if you do want to stay at an established campground, there's reservation websites like recreation.gov, and the state of California also has a website. Don't know what it's called at the top of my head. You can Google California State Park campsites or something like that, and it would lead you to that website. But enough of that. I'm going to head up this beautiful trail, which is just lined on both sides with orange trees and orange groves. So with all that being said, let's get up there. It's almost like I jinxed it, as only a few miles into the trail, I ran into several vehicles making their way down as I was heading up. Now, like I said, this is a pretty popular trail. Now, it's popular for good reasons, mainly because it is a very easy and manageable trail for beginners and for non-off-road oriented vehicles. Because of this, not everybody on this trail will understand trail etiquette. By this, I mean not everybody is going to know to pull over to the side and to make room for you to pass. They'll expect you to do it. Now, the good etiquette is pretty much to understand who has it easier, who has a easier chance of getting by. depending on which way you come on this road, either I guess up or down, expect to run into some pretty steep inclines. And well, inclines and declines, I guess. I've already hit 12 degrees. Ooh. I've already hit 12 degrees pitch heading up. So I can only imagine, you know, coming down, you're going to be doing the same thing, but negative pitch instead of positive pitch. So you definitely want to be mindful of that, especially coming down. You want to watch your speed. I came on this road actually back when my Jeep was stock. I'll throw in some footage of that. But yeah, I did this trail probably when my Jeep was about 6 months old. Well, 6 months of me owning it. I am the first owner, so, you know, but you know, 6 months into me owning my Jeep, I did do this trail, but I did come down. When I came down, I pretty much kept it in too low and just crept all the way down, only because there are some pretty sharp turns, and all of them are blind turns, so you can't really see what's coming up around the bend in front of you. So you want to go slow, and you just want to make sure that you are being mindful of that and of your speed. It'd be very easy to lose control going too fast and have to swerve out of the way to miss somebody and run off this mountain. Now, I know I don't know about you, but I don't pack parachutes when I go off-roading, and Jeeps don't come stock with wings or jet engines, so I don't think you would fare too well driving off a mountain at about 4,000 feet elevation. But you know, each his own, I guess. All right, let's get back to this really beautiful drive. I am climbing really fast and getting some awesome views of the landscape around me. So let me show you some of it. Have a good one. Alrighty guys, I have made it to the top of Palma Mountain. I am in the actual Palma Mountain like recreation area. Now, I am also at an active fire lookout. So this fire lookout is operated and maintained by the National Park Service, and it has the most amazing views. Let me turn this around and show it to you. Now, I know GoPros don't really do a whole lot of justice to some beautiful lookouts, but you can see from this vantage point, you can see all the way to Mount Baldy, Angeles National Forest, Temecula, Santiago Park, Camp Pendleton, Santa Catalina Island, way out there, Oceanside, San Clemente Island, the Pacific Ocean, obviously, Escondido, La Jolla, San Diego, and even on clear days, Tijuana. Now, there is a lot of haze out there today, so you can't see out that far, but it is absolutely beautiful. Now, the area that I am in does have a $10 day use like requirement. Now, if you come up the way I came up Nate Harris grade, you don't pass by a ranger station, which might tempt you to not pay that $10 a day requirement or fee. I highly encourage and recommend you go and pay that $10 fee. Now it's $10 per vehicle, not per person. And it's not only are you following the law, but you're also supporting the National Park Service and, you know, helping to maintain this beautiful area, and also to help cover the cost of this fire lookout that is serving a huge portion of San Diego County, even parts of Temecula County, and, you know, even Mexico. You know, it's insane from this vantage point. Everything that this fire lookout has to cover, it has to protect. So please, I ask you, do the right thing. Go and pay that $10 a day fee, just to be able to support and just do the right thing. Honestly, that's all it comes down to. So I am going to get my drone up in there and try getting some amazing views of this area and of this fire tower. I am going to verify with the park rangers on duty right now that it's okay. Now, Open Sky, DJI, and FlightAware all say that this is, you know, open territory for flying drones, but I want to make sure that I'm allowed to, even though these websites do say it, and they do change. FAA does put in restrictions, so I'm going to verify that I'm able to put this drone up, and then I am going to, if I can, show you guys some amazing sights, and then give you guys some history of this lookout and of this area. Alrighty guys, so as luck has it, I was able to come up the fire tower and actually get a view from up here. There are some rangers inside actually getting some training. I might try sneaking a few questions, so we'll see how that goes. But from up here, the view is even more just absolutely beautiful. You can see that is the trail I came up. You can barely see it, but it winds all the way up the mountain to right there, and then comes up. So had views of all this as I was coming up. It's absolutely beautiful. Now this is one of two active fire towers still up on Palomar Mountain. The other one, from what I was told, is over by the observatory. So
on occasion, because we are volunteers, on occasion, we don't have anybody sign up to staff it.
just, yeah, absolutely beautiful. So let me try going inside and seeing if they can answer any questions that we might have, and they tell us the history of this fire tower. The Booker Hill Fire Lookout is a fully functioning fire lookout located within Palomar Mountain State Park and sits at an elevation of 5,438 feet. The original tower was built in 1921 and replaced in 1934. The current building was built in 1948 and was fully refurbished in 2013 through the efforts of the San Diego Riverside chapter of the Forest Fire Lookout Association. Originally, the tower was owned by the California Department of Forestry. However, it is now owned and operated by the Parks Department and is staffed 100% by park volunteers. If you would like to get a tour of this historic fire lookout, simply show up and ask the lookouts on duty if you are able to go up and get a tour and some awesome instruction on how it operates and all of the equipment inside. It is definitely an experience you will not regret. So it's kind of a bummer. I wasn't actually able to film anything inside of the lookout tower, or to have any of the rangers answer any questions on video, due to public affair like requirements. Basically, I would have to contact the Park Service through a public affairs officer, like official request, in order to come in here with a camera and actually record and ask any questions. It kind of sucks, but you know, I have to respect the Park Service, and I have to respect you know, their policies. So with all that being said, I also couldn't record any drone footage of this area because the state park does have restrictions on flying drones, which is you know what I said when it comes to verifying in person, because as per, you know, 3 different apps that I have, DJI Maps, Open Sky, and FlightAware, which are all, you know, part of the FAA, all get data from the FAA. It all says this is a green zone, no restrictions to fly. However, they told me, you know, basically the State Park Service and California say, hey, no drones in this area, because they treat their state parks as wildlife refuges. And even with national parks and whatnot, you're not allowed to fly in wildlife areas, wildlife protection areas. So it sucks. It is what it is. But I am going to make my way down the mountain. I'm going to take the blacktop all the way down and head back home. I know this video was kind of short. Didn't really have a whole lot of off-roading, mainly because there wasn't much to film, because like I said, it was all pretty much graded road all the way up. But I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoyed the history and the information that I provided, and you know, the work that I put into this video. So please go ahead and drop a like if you haven't done so, and if you are not subscribed, please hit subscribe. It will help me out, you know, greatly with the growth of this channel, and it helped me get to do the things that I want to do. I really want to provide you guys with some really great content, off-roading, exploring, camping, and overlanding. Yes, with my schedule being active duty Navy, it's a little bit difficult for me to go out on multi-day trips without dropping a leave request, basically vacation days, to be able to go out and do these multi-day trips that I want to do, and do all these crazy adventures that I want to do. But you guys subscribing and liking and commenting will go a long way for helping my YouTube grow and help me be able to do the things that I want to do. So thank you guys truly from the bottom of my heart. Those of you guys that are already subscribed, I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna get off this soapbox and I am going to head out. So as always, enjoy your next adventure, and remember, be smart, be safe, and don't be a menace.